morning, children. I hope you are all having a nice time. Yes. So today we are going to talk about homophones because we just finished the lesson A Hero and we finished discussing the question answers, right? So after the question answers, we have a little bit of grammar, and the first thing is homophones. I know you have all learned this in your previous classes, but I want to just recall because 100% there'll be a question in the SSLC exams. Okay, so examination point of view, this is very important, so please pay attention, children. All right, okay. Homophones. What are homophones? Homophones are words which have similar sounds. All right, though their meanings are different and spellings are different, their functions are completely different, and they're two separate words, right? So only it is how it sounds similar. It only sounds similar, right? How do we remember this? It's so confusing. So homo means same. Phones. Now how do you remember? Phones, there were two types of phones. One is your landline you can talk of, and the other one is a mobile phone. So there are two types, but the function is the same. Okay. Now here, so how do you talk about homophones? Phone, so there are two types. So here one, homo means same. So I'm just repeating it again so that the words sound similar, their meanings are separate, spellings are separate. So that is how you can recall. Is that clear? So homophones are words which have similar sounds, though their meanings or their grammatical functions are completely different. That is, they are two different words. All right. Next, now I have listed few words for you with their meanings so that it will be easy for you to understand. It's very simple. So just let's go through it. The first one is accept. It's a verb. What does it mean? To take or to agree. I accepted is an invitation. I accepted the gift he gave me. All right. So that is what it means. Accept is a preposition. Accept maths. I love everything. Right? Or accept this book. I like the other books. So apart from, that is what it means. Bale. Bale means bundle. There is a bale of haystack lying there. Right? So there is a bale of haystack lying there. There's a big bundle of hay lying there. You know what is hay? Straw. Right? All tied up. Then bail. Bail is security. You might have read in the newspapers. So it says bail means he's asking for bail. There are some people who go or get arrested and then they want to come out of jail. So they're saying they're applying for bail. Their bail was accepted or refused. So that is that particular bail. All right. The next is check, to examine. I'm going to check all your books after the class is over. Right? Check, examine. Or the doctor checked the patient. That is that check. The other one is check, the bank note. That is, here you have to pay the school fees by check. So you can give examples like that. Or only checks are accepted, not by cash. So these are the things you can talk about. Next is feat, achievement. A person who goes through a lot of difficulties and achieves something. So you can say a scientist, his feat in science is incredible. His feat in science or his feat in sports is incredible. So he's a great person in that particular field. Then feet is, yes, his feet is dirty. Do not come bare feet into onto the roads or something like that you can talk about. Forgo. Forgo is verb, so don't miss. Don't forgo your classes. Please attend all of them, right? Miss. Then forgo, give up. Give up all the bad habits. Forgo your bad habits. Forgo drinking, forgo smoking. If anybody is doing it, I don't think any child is doing all this nonsense. But adults, if they're doing, we should ask them, please forgo these habits, right? They're not good for health. We have to tell them these things. Then metal, noun. Iron is a metal, right? Or this metal is very hard to break. So that is what metal is. And the other metal is to face all the difficulties and take it up as a challenge and achieve something, right? Here we can talk about our Swamiji. Our Swamiji was a great metal in bringing up this institution, right? So that is the metal, the spirit of facing everything. Then naughty, adjective, he's a naughty boy. This is a very common phrase which you have heard from primary. And the other one is naughty, all knotted up. There are a lot of knots in this row or this thread. So that is difficult. It's a naughty sum. Also you can take it as that, right? Naughty. Then wave is a verb, give up or ignore. Again here if you read the newspaper, the government is waving away the loans of the farmers, or his loan was waived off, or his fees was waived off. So give up or ignore is that's what it means. The other wave is waving, or the high tide and the low tide in the sea, the waves of the sea, that is the wave. Then raise, get up, to lift. So generally, please raise for national anthem. Can you all please stand up, lift, or can you raise this book for me to take the other book or something like that, right? It is to lift. And the other raise is to completely destroy. This building has been raised to build an apartment, okay? So that is how you can take the example as. Then fare is noun, price of ticket. The fares have gone up a lot after this lockdown, or the fare the fare to Chikmagalur is 200 or 300, whatever, I don't know. So you can just put it that way. And FAIR, fair, is even-handed or complexion. So be fair in your judgment. Do not be unfair. That's what we say. Be fair means be even-headed. Or complexion also can be taken. He is a fair-looking person, right? He is a fair man. Whatever, you can take these examples. Alright, so I hope you have understood what are homophones. This is very simple. And then now there is an assignment for you. Make sentences using all the given homophones as examples. So whatever I have listed up there previously, please make sentences out of that and then write it in your classwork. But you are not going to use the same sentence what I gave you. Alright? Please make your own sentence. Even if you go wrong, no problem, no hassles. We can always discuss. Once the class starts, then we can correct ourselves. Okay? We learn through mistakes, so don't be scared of making mistakes. Please try it on your own. Is that clear? And also attempt all your classwork, fill in the blanks which are there. Okay? Then I'm just talking to you about homonyms. This is also very simple. Here words having same spellings, same sound, but having different meanings is called homonyms. Homo means same, nym means name. Alright, so here the words will be the same. It is one word only, but pronunciation is same, but the meanings will be different. So for example, here once again I have given you the meanings and the words. You can just think about. Address is to report. Please address to this please report to this address, or address, please go to this address. Report to this address, wherever. If you please address to the address given. So when you have to go for a competition or something like that, please go to this address given. That is your address. Now here there is a spelling mistake, ADDRESS. It should be not single S. Please make that correction, boys. Yes. Sorry. Yes, address. Then bark. To either the dog barks. The other address was to talk to the people. He is now going to address the gathering, right? So that is what you have to talk about. Then bark. Dog barks. The other one is bark of a tree. The tree is all surrounded by the bark of a tree. Mean as in arithmetic. Find the mean derivation, or the mean of the sum is dash dash dash. You use that, right? That is. And the other one is very unkind. Don't be mean to people. That's what we say, or animals, right? Then pen is a tool to write. The other pen is animal shelter, where the livestock is kept. The sheep is staying in a pen. So where all the livestock are kept, that's called as a pen. Then book, to read a book. This book is very interesting. Or please book my tickets for this show. So when you're going for a movie or some other place, booking. So that is that particular book. Alright, it's very simple. Share is stock and shares. The share market has stumbled. You can, if your parents or somebody is investing in stock and share, they'll be talking about it very regularly at your places, right? That is what is shares about. The other share is sharing things with one another. We all share our lunch with our friends. That is one thing. Then the next one is ceiling fan. Fan is again two types. One is the ceiling fan. Ceiling fan gives us cool breeze. Then the admiring a famous person. Virat Kohli is my favorite fan, or I'm a fan of Virat Kohli, right? Or I'm a fan of Akshay Kumar. You can talk about that. Ring, the bell ringing. I heard the ringing of the bell, or the church bell is ringing, right? Whatever you want, you can just put it. The school bell rings very soon, right? Or sometimes when I can't pass my time, I feel that the school bell rings very late. You can put it whichever way you want, right? And the other ring is your finger ring, where all of us, it's an ornament where all of us wear, okay? Trip is tumble and fall over. Now here Swami episode, you know when he was sleeping in the office, what happened? When the burglar had fallen down, father, cook, everybody came, they stumbled on the robber, the thief, and they all fell down, right? Then, but of course the movie was different, but here in the book it says they all fell on him. So that is trip and falling over, tripping. So father, cook, everybody tripped over the thief. And the other trip is going on a tour. I have planned a trip to Mysore, or wherever you want, you can just put it that way. Then wave is again to move, to say hi and bye, and the other one is see floods. I told you the high tide or the low tide. Now I have given this example in both homophones and homonyms. Now homophones, wave is this one wave, and the other one W-A-I-V-E, waving of loans, right? So there are two different meanings. So that is why there it has two different meanings. Here also it has different meanings, but the spelling is same here, whereas there one is that and the other one is two separate spellings. So remember that way, right? So this is all about homonyms, and then there is a small assignment. Make sentences showing the difference in meaning using the above homonyms. So that is all for today, and this is the assignment for today. Please finish it off quickly. It will hardly take 10 or 15 minutes for you to write down all the sentences. When you're fresh in mind, please do it. Is that clear? If you have any doubts about this, or if I was very fast, I went a little fast because I know you all have learned this already, so I don't want to waste too much of time doing the same thing again. But if you have any doubts, any clarification, once we start the online classes, you can always ask your doubts, clarify. We shall all discuss, and then I will ask you to show me your notebooks. On your one day, I'll have only to show your assignments on your laptops, okay, to the camera. Is that clear? All right. Take care. Bye-bye.